One continent, two economies, and two radical different trajectories. While headlines fixate on political theater, a fundamental rupture is occurring beneath the surface. The United States is showing profound economic stress, a contraction in manufacturing, small business jobs are bleeding out, and a strategy of national confrontation. Yet north of the border, the story is not a story of parallel decline, but of surprising resilience. Canada is not thinking with the American chip. We build our own. This is not an accident, but a consequence of choice. In this video, we examine the divergence in 4 acts. First, the American strain. We dissect the tangible data pointing to a US economy under severe pressure. Second, the doctrine of discord. How a radical national security strategy will accelerate this decline, turning allies into transactions. Third, the Canadian calculus. How deliberate diversification and inherent stability protect the Canadian economy. And fourth, the global pivot. How the world witnessing this split is increasingly looking to Canada not just as a partner, but as a strategic sanctuary. Let's move beyond the spectacle to the sobering numbers. For 9 consecutive months, US manufacturing has contracted. A key index sits at a concerning 48.2%. This isn't a blip, it's a trend. Small businesses, which are the engine of American employment, suffered a net loss of 120,000 jobs in a single month. The worst figure since the depth of the pandemic. Payroll have now shrunk in 4 of the last 6 months. The orange idiots' tariffs have backfired big time, casting a chill of uncertainty over investment and supply chains. A completely clueless but deeply corrupt US government. This is the portrait of an economy where the foundations are softening, even as the political stage is all noise and fury. The critical point is this. What's happening south the border are not cyclical downturns. They are policy-induced. But the worst is yet to come. America's new strategic doctrine, the national security strategy. Imagine this. The US, from the leader of the free world to the enemy of the free world. For the disaster administration, the world is not a community, but an arena. Alliances are assessed, not on shared values, but on immediate utility. The NSS laid it out, the plan to redirect strategic focus and resources away from traditional partners, declaring that Europe will be the primary bill payer for this shift, even as war rages on its eastern flank. The consequences are foreseeable. It discourages foreign investment, it stifles the population growth that fuels future demand. It labels partners as a threat the moment their interests diverge. It is a blueprint for economic isolation disguised as national strength. For Canada, the threat is existential. The potential gutting of CUSMA that underpins millions of jobs. For Europe, it is a stark warning. American security is becoming transactional commodity, and the price is Europe's strategic autonomy. Faced with this volatility, Canada has executed a quiet global maneuver. It is building an economic network that deliberately diversifies away from a single, unpredictable market. This is resilience in action. A $70 billion strategic pact with the United Arab Emirates channels investment into green energy and infrastructure. A deepening economic and defense alliance with Australia anchors a democratic presence in the Indo-Pacific. Japan and South Korea secure Canadian critical minerals. A new framework with India, the world's fastest growing major economy, from potash to AI expertise, Simultaneously, European dependence on Canadian agriculture and energy is hitting record levels, with talks accelerating in LNG and next-generation infrastructure. The objective is clear: to construct a network of non-US supply chains to position Canada as a top-tier supplier in sectors that will define this century, like clean energy, critical minerals, advanced technology, and sustainable agriculture. So, what are we witnessing? The United States, by embracing a doctrine of confrontation and transaction, is applying pressure to its own economic foundations. Canada, by contrast, is leveraging its natural stability, its robust institutions, resource wealth, and predictable rule of law, to become a global sanctuary for investment and keystone alternative supply chains. All this presents a profound question to the world, especially for Europe. In a time of American retrenchment and self-focused strategy, where does one find a reliable, like-minded partner? The evidence suggests an answer is being built, deal by deal, across the Atlantic and the Pacific. Not through grandstanding, grandiose American-style fake declarations, but through the steady, sober work of economic diplomacy. This brings me to my question for you. Is Canada's model of diversified resilience and strategic neutrality the blueprint others should now follow to escape the gravitational pull of the declining and unpredictable ally? What do you think? If this video gives you value, I would love it if you subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by Christmas. So please do support that goal if you're curious. And if you like this channel's deep dives, click the like button and ring the bell, so you won't miss my next one. Thanks for watching. I'm Wilfried Lehmkuhler from Europe Curious.
You by our side, and we spent so many nights thinking how you did us wrong. Now we've banded all together. Your tariff made us strong, and so you know you're not so great. There's not a snowball's chance in hell will be your 51st state. You really need our resources far more than we need you, so now just go. Walk out the door. We do not need you. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who instigated these trade fights? You'll soon grow to regret it when we turn off your lights and it does. We will survive. As long as we can think and what we know will stay alive. We have all we really need. We can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. There's been a change. It's time to know. We're not that fledgling little country stealing all of you. We are now a nation proud that is happy to be free. You didn't realize you gave us our own identity, so now just go. We will survive. As long as we can think and what we know and stay alive. Yeah, but all we really need, we can live without your greed. We will survive. We will survive. We will survive.
51st state, my fucking ass. Go on, Canada.